There's something quietly mysterious about deep thinkers, an energy that makes them seem both present and distant, open yet hard to reach. It's not that they're unfriendly. It's that they're selective. It's not that they're detached. It's that they're discerning. What you're seeing isn't arrogance or disinterest. It's the result of a mind constantly analyzing, reflecting, and filtering the noise of the world to preserve what truly matters. Carl Jung understood this phenomenon better than anyone. He recognized that intelligence, particularly emotional and psychological intelligence, creates a natural gravitational pull toward detachment. Not detachment born from fear or trauma, but detachment as a conscious choice, a protective mechanism that preserves the integrity of a sharp mind. You see, deep thinkers don't engage the world in the usual way. They don't seek noise, they seek meaning. They don't fear silence, they crave it. To them, solitude isn't loneliness, it's alignment. They've discovered a secret most people overlook. The most profound insights come not from speaking, but from listening. Not from being seen, but from seeing clearly. This doesn't mean they're emotionally distant. In fact, it's the opposite. They feel deeply. So deeply that the surface-level interactions most people survive on become exhausting. Small talk? Pointless. Social games? Draining. Performative connection? A masquerade they've grown wary of. They begin to realize that much of what we call socializing is actually rehearsed interaction. Roles being played, masks being worn, and emotional needs quietly negotiating behind the scenes. This awareness splits their world in two. One side demands conformity. The other demands truth. Most people stay in the first out of comfort. Deep thinkers drift toward the second out of necessity. And that drift creates distance. It's not an intentional rejection of others. It's a quiet rebellion against the shallow. A resistance to the pressure of blending in, when the soul longs to stand apart. This separation, however, comes at a cost. Because once you see beneath the surface of things, once you notice the fears behind confidence, the insecurity behind arrogance, the pain behind perfection, you can't unsee it. You begin to feel like you're walking through the world in slow motion, observing layers that others rush past. People speak, and you hear what's left unsaid. They smile, and you see the sadness ducked behind their eyes. You become fluent in subtext, and fluent in silence. But with that gift comes solitude. Not just physical solitude, but mental solitude, the feeling of standing alone in a crowded room, not because you're ignored, but because you're noticed differently. And yet, this very solitude becomes sacred. It becomes the soil in which deeper thoughts grow. When the noise fades, insight begins. When the masks fall, truth enters. And in that space, alone with their thoughts, deep thinkers meet the most honest version of themselves. This isn't coldness. It's clarity. Not isolation, but introspection. A detachment not from life, but from illusion. The philosopher doesn't withdraw to escape the world. They step back to understand it. And in doing so, they discover something rare. That true connection isn't found in blending in, but in standing fully as yourself, even if few understand you. So if you've ever felt distant in a room full of people, if you've ever questioned why connection feels so elusive, or if you've ever craved meaning in a world addicted to distraction, know this. You're not broken. You're not alone. You're just thinking deeply. And in a shallow world, that is both a burden and a gift. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more content. Thanks for watching.